No, what it is for me is like when I'm at the show, usually I'll get there early enough to have like 15 minutes to myself, 20 minutes, and I'll just observe everything that's going on and try to write jokes for that room. And I will also just like have this free flow, like just I come on really strong. The problem I have with it right now is that transitioning to the material that I had before I arrived at the spot is like what I'm working on now. Trying to transition that and make that seamless. Like I went out and smoked a cig. I think you went on after me, and I always have to smoke a cig after my sets. And I was like, that was fucking fun. And I came back in, and I was like immediately like watching you on stage. And dude, like the way you did exactly what I'm talking about, but you like weaved it in and out of your set, and it was all seamless. Like at the end, I don't remember the exact banter, but it was with those like old Vietnam dudes. Yeah, dude, that shit was funny, bro. Like, once again, props, dude. Like,
thank you. Some of us struggle and knocking rust off, but yeah, you gotta have the ability to just kind of improv and freestyle, but then jump back in your book at whatever point makes sense for you to jump back into it. And we do that, but I think a lot of times I try not to think on stage. That's what I'm working on. Not thinking on stage, not performing, like just being Russ, like just being myself, with the material, but just implementing more of who I am as a person. Because again, I'm an introvert, so it's not natural for me to just.
So do you feel like you feel like you're reserved on stage and you do jokes about like kind of exterior things rather than like internal, like meaning like for me, I'm starting to do jokes about being adopted. We were talking about me being adopted before, like, and that's uncomfortable for me. Like, and talking about my family, like my adopted family, and which I just call my mom, my dad, my sister. But, it's uncomfortable for me to do jokes about them, some jokes about them. But I'm trying to dig into that right now.
And be comfortable with it.
Yeah, because it's like, I know I think they would be comfortable with it. I don't know.
I think, and this is just my personal take, I think once you're able to bring in the most uncomfortable, painful aspects of your life on stage, and you're able to talk about them in a way that people gonna laugh at your pain, but I think it just makes you great. I remember I had a show when my dad passed away. It was like the next day or whatever, and I can remember a comic telling me that she was like, you gonna get over the hump if you can do this show in the midst of all of that. You're going to be good down the road. This is going to serve you down the road. And it did. Because you learn these lessons on stage. And I think sometimes the crowd don't realize we learn them on stage.
Oh, yeah. No, they don't respect us at all.
They don't respect us. Not really.
I mean, especially like the crowd respected you that night. I feel like they kind of respected me. But, I mean, hosting an open mic every single week for over a year. Like the amount of crowd members that, like, it's way different from a guy playing a guitar. Even if a guy like sucks at singing, but he's playing guitar, the audience can at least be like, man, I could never learn how to play guitar. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But everybody who sees somebody suck on stage is like, I could do that. I could do stand up.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Every single person.
Yeah. They think that you're not anything special.
Yeah.
I could get right up there. And 10, 15 minutes, I'll have this crowd rolling. You're like, really? And then, I just make this shit look easy.
Yeah.
Not really easy.